Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully I can add some happy Jellycat vibes to your day today. Alright, so today I thought it'd be fun to do another little Jellycat video. I've really enjoyed kind of integrating those kind of videos in with my Squishmallow videos as well. Definitely still love all my Squishmallows so much, but I'm so glad that I can kind of like do a couple different things here and there. I feel like variety is always nice to have, so I hope y'all enjoy them as much as I do making them. But today I thought it'd be fun to go through a little like Jellycat wish list video. So like go through the Jellycats that I have saved on my wish list on their website. Now that I have my own little like Jellycat collection forming, I definitely have like gone online. I got my iPad here to like go through the list, but I've definitely gone online and looked through all the ones that are available, like out of stock and in stock, and kind of just made my own little wish list from there to see like which ones I would want to add to my collection next. So I thought it'd be really fun to do a little video kind of talking about the ones I have on there. I have a good chunk on here, probably just mostly because, I mean, I have a handful of Jellycats now, but since I'm just starting out my collection, I feel like I've probably have more on the wish list than maybe normal. So I'm probably not going to go through all of the ones on the list today. I think I'm going to go through most of the regular Jellycats that I have on here, because I have some keychain Jellycats as well, or the bag charms Jellycats as well on here, and maybe I'll do that on a separate video. But to keep it kind of a little more condensed of a list, I'm probably just going to do the regular Jellycats today. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm looking at them on my iPad, but I'm going to scoot over a little bit because I'm going to pop up over here somewhere the Jellycats that I'm talking about so y'all can see them too. But first we are going to start out with the Amusable Sun Jellycat. So this is just like the regular Jellycat that they have. Currently, as I'm filming this one is out of stock on the Jellycat website. Literally yesterday though, it came in stock and I debated getting it. I was like, I don't know, because this is probably a fairly new Jellycat that I've added to my wish list, but I just feel like I've seen a lot of other collectors with it, and I just think it's so adorable. I missed it yesterday because I was contemplating too much, because I kind of really want to find it in person and get it that way, but we'll see if that ever happens. And it looks like it comes in two sizes, in the medium size and the huge size, and I think, mainly for me, I think I'd want the medium size, because I think that's just probably better for my space and collection, but I really like that one, and I think that's what I've seen a lot of other collectors with, so definitely that one's on my wish list. Next up on my wish list is the Amusables Clementine, y'all. This might be one of my like top items on my wish list. I think the Clementine is so adorable. It looks like when I save it to my wish list, it gives me like a range of prices, but it looks like the only size available is a small, but honestly, that is the size that I'd want to get. And just because I feel like I've been more obsessed with I love the neutral Jellycats and I'm looking at my collection, then like the food Jellycats. Love the other ones too, but I think I've really been starting to drift towards the food Jellycats. So that one's a big contender on my wish list. Next up, keeping the food theme going, we have the Amusables Croissant. It is so cute, you guys. I think this one's a pretty popular one, probably kind of like the peanut, I would say, or just what I've noticed. It looks like this one also comes in small or medium. Currently, oh, I think I forgot to say this about the Clementine. The Clementine is out of stock on the Jellycat website while I'm making this video, but the Amusables Croissant, the small size, is currently in stock, and y'all, the temptation to buy it is so strong. I recently bought some more Jellycats though, so I'm trying to decide if I really want to order them or not. Again, the temptation is strong, but as y'all probably know, or if you didn't know, Jellycats are a little more expensive, so I try and limit myself like which ones I get, but that one's definitely on my list, and I would love to find that one in person too. Okay, next up on my list, I guess this is like kind of in the food realm, kind of not, because you can eat this, but the next one on my list is the Amusables Pumpkin. I think this one is adorable. I love how, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's not just like one big smooth circle. I love that it's kind of like almost stitched to have like the little grooves that pumpkins normally have. So I feel like the detail on that one is perfect. I am obsessed. I would love to get this one. If it comes on the Jellycat website again, I feel like this one might be an older one. I'm not sure, but I'm just getting those vibes. So I don't know that I would find that one in person, but I'm thinking like that one definitely is on my wish list, so I'm really obsessed with that one. Okay, next up, and I promise these are not all food related, most of them are, but oh well. The next one on my list is the Amusables bean. Oh my gosh, guys, this one's so funny. It reminds me a lot of the Amusables peanut. And oh my gosh, I'm just realizing I keep meaning to say if they're in stock on the Jellycat website or not currently. And I keep forgetting the pumpkin not available on the Jellycat website right now. Maybe I did say that. I don't know. Maybe I just went on a tangent for no reason. But the bean is also out of stock on the Jellycat website, but I would love the bean. Love the little peanut, and I just feel like they would be really cute little friends together, cute little twins. And I've seen some funny videos with the peanuts and the bean, and I just feel like it would fit really well in my collection, so definitely have that one on there. Next up, I have the Amusables Chili Pepper. Y'all, I just think this one's funny. I'm not a big pepper gal. I don't do a ton of spicy stuff just in general. So it's a little off-brand, I guess, for me to have that one on there, but I just think he's so funny looking, so cute, and again, goes with the food vibe that I've gotten so far. He's not really in like the neutral vibe of my collection, but I definitely have pops of color, and I feel like he would be a fun little pop of red in my collection. I guess now that I say that, I got the Amusables Cherry, and that's kind of like a reddish pink color, so it doesn't matter. Might as well have him on there. But that one is definitely the next one on my wish list. Okay, so for this next wish list item, I think this one and the Clementine are at the very tippy top of my wish list. The Amusables Pickle is to die for. So like I said, I'm not really into peppers, but I still think that one's really cute. I love pickles. Love, love, love pickles. I think the pickles Jellycat is absolutely adorable. Love how like he's like placed on his side, so like the feet kind of come out of the middle and he's not like standing straight up or something. I think the design of this one is absolutely adorable, and as a pickle loving gal, I feel like I need him in my collection. Sorry, y'all. I was feeling a little lonely looking at my Jellycat wish list without a Jellycat, so I have Mr. Bartholomew Bear just sitting in my lap to be here while I look at some more wish list items. So kind of fitting that, here, I'm gonna move over here. Kind of fitting that I brought Bartholomew out because the next one on my wish list is the Bartholomew Bear pumpkin. So it's like the medium-sized Bartholomew Bear with the pumpkin costume on. I currently have the eggplant Bartholomew and the bee Bartholomew in my collection, and I think they're so adorable. Honestly, I think the costumes add so much personality to them, and just like the same way I love the pumpkin Jellycat, like the Amusables pumpkin Jellycat, I think Bartholomew in the bear costume is absolutely adorable and would be so perfect for fall and Halloween and honestly Thanksgiving too. So hopefully that's currently out of stock on the website, and if I didn't say that about the pickle's also out of stock. But the Bartholomew Bear pumpkin is out of stock on the website, but I'm hoping maybe they'll put it in stock for like getting around fall again. So fingers crossed, or maybe like one of my local toy stores will get them, but would love that one in my collection. Okay, next up we have another Bartholomew Bear. This is the one in the bathrobe. Oh my gosh, again, everything I said about the Bartholomew Bear pumpkin, same thing goes for the bathrobe one. I just think the accessories are so cute, and I love that the bathrobe has like little bunny ears on it. I think that is so cute. So I would absolutely love that one in my collection, and I think because like some of the costumes you can take fully off, and I think that's a really fun detail, but then like the bee and the pumpkin, I think their head stuff you have to leave on. But it looks like the bathrobe could probably completely come off of Bartholomew, and I just think that would be like a fun little thing to have, so I think that one's really cute. Okay, and we have two more Jellycats on my wish list here that are regular and not like keychains or something. And they actually are both non-food related. So there we go. We just started with a bunch of food related ones. So the second to last one on my wish list is Ricky Rainfrog Rubber Ring. Y'all, this one has always cracked me up. Even before I started collecting Jellycats, because I always like followed, I think I followed Jellycat on website or on website on Instagram, like for a while, even before I started collecting them. And they would do the little animations of the Jellycats, and this one was it was always so adorable and so cute, and I just love the little like the duck inner tube. I think that is so funny. I feel like Ricky Rainfrog seems to be a pretty classic part, or like a classic member of Jellycat collections, because I feel like a lot of people at least have one of him. My local's toy store has had the Ricky Rainfrog with the headphones, but I just haven't gotten that one because I feel like I'd rather the one with the inner tube on him instead. So it's currently in stock on the website. I just am trying to decide if I really want to order him and spend that money right now or not. I still am like hoping maybe he'll come in store, because I feel like when I see them in store, I just like have to get them. Ordering them online, I don't know, something about it just, it feels more real. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's really girl math, but like let me know in the comments below if you agree with what I'm saying. But might end up ordering him. I'm not sure, but he is currently in stock on the Jellycat website when I'm making this video. And last but not least, the last regular Jellycat on my wish list. This one is quite a recent ad, I would say. I don't know if it's my most recent ad, but I don't think I really knew about this one until I saw another collector or a couple other collectors with this one in their collection. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so adorable. Now I need it. So it is the Bashful Calf. And those of you who know that I love the cow squishmallows probably aren't really surprised by this wishlist edition. But so I forget what it was called, but there was recently another like cow, I think. I don't think it was a calf, but it was a cow that was released with the Fuddles calf Jellycat. And I liked that one, and you know, I love the cows, so I really wanted to see it in person, and my local toy store had it. But when I saw him in person, I just wasn't as drawn to him as I thought maybe I would be, because I love the cows. But I really liked the Fuddles calf, so I ended up going with that one too. And I guess that is in like the cow family, but you know, it's brown, so it doesn't quite look like the stereotypical cows that you would see, like the black and white ones. But the Bashful Calf is black and white, and like the new cow was black and white too. I just wasn't in love, if that makes sense. But this one, I saw some other collectors have it, and I was like, oh my goodness, it is so cute. And I feel like with my love of cows and like the cow family and stuff, I feel like I need to have that one in my collection. It is currently out of stock on the Jellycat website when I'm filming this, but I would definitely love to get this one day. I would love to find it in person again, obviously. If it came in stock on the website, I feel like I might still get it. I don't know. Like some of these, I feel like absolutely, like the pickle and the clementine, I would absolutely buy them if they came in stock on the website. But other ones, I feel like I want them, but I don't know if I would buy them if I didn't find them in person. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, so hopefully it makes sense to y'all, but let me know in the comments below if that makes sense to you. But those are all the Jellycats, or like the normal Jellycats that I have on my wish list currently. Let me know in the comments below if any of those are on your wish list as well, or if you were surprised by any of the ones I had on mine, or if you have any other recommendations to put on my wish list or for me to keep an eye out for. Definitely let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see all of your recommendations. But I just really enjoyed sharing my little wish list with y'all, and hope you enjoyed it as well. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye!